So yeah, I caught some of the press conference today. Yeah, coming chaos. Yeah, it's it's was it February, March? Something's gonna happen in February. Some kind of March energies. I guess March is where it all starts to engage. I guess that's when the year kind of starts off. So we're kind of not. We're kind of in the new year, but the new year doesn't really kind of get going until March. So doesn't mean the aliens are going to show up or anything like that. Priscilla's here, if anybody's wondering. She's not shy. She just, become a prima donna. I don't need to be on camera. But yeah, this chaotic timelines are on their way. I don't know what the new Earth people are looking for, and the fifth dimension or ninth dimension or whatever the hell they're talking about. Well, this is a lead up towards it at some point, whenever that happens. But yeah, get ready for the land of change is occurring. So probably a timeline that people don't want. Chaotic timelines that, yeah, I imagine the majority really don't want it, but it's too late. It's on its way. It's not just the Trump energy; it's whatever's behind it. And yeah, people are not ready for a female president, obviously. Yeah, I could kind of shoehorn her in a little bit. So now we got Captain Chaos instead. And yeah, it's whatever is behind him that's going to start rattling cages. So we'll see. Yeah, the movie is unfolding, and the chaotic timelines are on their way. It's gonna be a while. Yeah, it's gonna be turbulent for a while at least. So out of the gate, at least, it might calm down eventually, but it's gonna be like convoluted ideas. Was it changing the Gulf of Mexico to Gulf of America, or how do they call it, the Gulf of Florida? What's up with that crap? The Gulf of Texas, I guess. I don't know. So what? I don't know if they're trying to take over Canada, which would be interesting. I'll have to do the same thing for Mexico too. I'll get rid of a lot of those problems. So I don't know. It might be just talk. Who knows? But either way, we're in for a ride, and yeah, it's just gonna be chaos. Just so many repercussions from what's to come. So it's not what the spiritual community wants to hear. I doubt it. They just want their aliens and calmness. So you got the wrong person in there for that. So yeah. Yeah, just hold on to your hats. Doesn't mean that, the end of the world is coming like that or anything. But yeah, it's chaos timelines are firing up. And it's whoever is behind Trump. It's not necessarily Trump itself, but it's the agendas. Yeah. So yeah, it's like Biden was the cooker, the frog. And that was the year of the frog, and this is the year of the psychopath. Something like that. I guess we're about to find out where we are. Yeah, what I was picking up a couple months ago from my boss died, I feel like that's what's finally unraveling. That feels like more like March. And I have to cough too. Jeez, 1 second. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I got a new mic too, so maybe that sounds better. I have no idea. Maybe it sounds worse. I don't know. I'll have to listen to it later. So yeah, Priscilla's here. So I guess I guess I don't know if I did the fuel lines yesterday. I think so. Yeah, I feel the fuel lines now. Oh jeez, yeah. where things are heading is obviously they can't tell us the whole story of everything and where this all comes from, but whatever. I know some people want the answer to everything. Yeah, this over positivity is very bizarre. Why some are just so obsessed with that. I guess their lives are just so chaotic. Well, I mean, you gotta clear the chaos within yourself. If you can't, I mean, if you need positive messages constantly, the chaos from the self is not healed. And this is why you have the world you have today. You know, if you can't, you talking about inner healing. Well, it's like you take all the garbage within yourself and toss it. Find some kind of equal balance, some kind of just clarity, calmness. If you're looking for positive messages all the time, but you yourself is like a walking time bomb. Positive messages aren't going to do anything. I mean, yeah, it might water you down a little bit, but and give you hopeful outlook, but the results are always the same. It's like, it's still, not great. Doesn't mean you need gloom and doom all the time. Doesn't mean you need like World War III every couple of seconds, which many do deliver. And my channel has always been, doing everything you can to downgrade it. Jeez. Every type of magic they got going on. My fucking God. Just doing everything they can I mean, I'm allowed to be on the site. I got that going. That's about it. That's about where it ends. So, anyway, here we are. For the end of, before the chaotic timeline fully engages. Time's how to come. Sessions. A shop here. Yeah, thank you for your support. And more trouble is on the way, but just, hold on to your hats. Well, you want them, you got them. So, Trudeau finally let kind of exit, which is this nuts. They've been trying to get rid of him forever. And Trump shows up and then all of a sudden he quits. So what's up with that? And then Canada become the 51st state. Might as well, hopefully, Mexico was having the 52nd. They would just do the whole world after that. New Zealand, 53rd. The U.S. is kind of like the leader of, it's like the spokesperson or kind of the leader of the world. Well, it's a mixture. It's all mixed in. It's like somebody has to be, the world's idiot. So someone has to be stupid, and that's the U.S. It's, it has to be. There are better places, but who needs that, right? What about chaos planet? The country of chaos. You can go to Finland and live a boring life there, which is probably a better life, but, oh well. Not here. Yeah, not here, no. Priscilla's here, though, so that's good. Fritzy's here somewhere. So that's all good. So, alright, we're going to the Lyrans. And, I don't think things are going to be... If you want a package of... delusional positivity, you came to the wrong place. That's not going to work. But either way, it's not really the end of the world, but man, we're going to see some major freaking changes. About freaking time. We're going to turn Greenland into the 52nd state of U.S.? Sure, why not? Who cares? So, maybe Priscilla will get her own country. Maybe she already has one somewhere. Alright, those things, here we go. Greetings, we the Lyrans. Send your energies. Well, it's not about putting your world into complete chaos, but it is for your world to learn about itself. That doesn't mean you're going to go galactic on a world scale anytime soon. We are being assisting, you're having receiving assistance from galactic beings, of course. It's a bring in, yes, kind of a new age, you can say. Maybe not that's the best term, but many of your, you know, your chess, yeah, the chess pieces are, well, there's a whole new reality coming in. And it's, yeah, it's like before this was, yeah, the groundwork was set, love it or hate it. And now you're going to see, yeah, you might see some kind of ridiculous decisions being made, but it is a disruptive timeline that's coming in, which is actually necessary for any type of change to come in. So some of you wonder also, like, what am I doing here? Is like, you've been here for such a long time and feel no movement. Well, now you're seeing it move in. And also to stay calm through all this too, because change is not, it's not finished yet. Yeah, so just basically, even the way some people will dress, fashion will change to some level. You might not see it on what you're looking for. But just basically, is it going to be alien in some ways? I mean, it won't come off that. Maybe more colorful for some. Those that receive like tattoos and things like that, those can become more galactic. Or become the galactic energies become more popular over time. Doesn't mean the aliens are going to come to your reality anytime soon. Because there's still much that has to be done within your society itself. Doesn't mean you can't have more alien connections. But the idea also is that alien discussions become more public at some point, where even your news people might be skeptical of it, but they might even bring it up. Of course, they don't want to bring too much attention to it because they just rather ignore it, let it die. But, just, yeah, as you can say, talking to aliens, channeling, and all that can be taken a little bit more seriously in the coming future. Doesn't mean it's because of who's in charge here, but it has to do with what's behind. Yes, behind the scenes is what matters most. Really, it's about, the next age of the human. Basically, you're coming out of your shell. For some of you. Some of you might feel like you're more alive than you ever have been before. Of course, the world might be in a complete chaotic, a mess. Those in the third dimension are going to have trouble, yes, accepting some of these changes and trying to push back, but most likely a lot of them are going to keep going forward. And just not, you haven't seen, obviously, I'm not quite seeing it all start to fully unravel. There's more to come. Yes, retaliation from the planet itself. Also, those that don't want change, cabal, manipulations, things like that, timeline wars, are definitely going to increase. They've already been occurring. Obviously, your future past has already been seen by so many different beings, but they can't access your physical realm because you're in the. But you can sometimes connect to their frequencies. But is to make a phone call or whatever it might be to make a change in your life, just a little change to get some kind of timeline clarity, to get things moving in the right direction. You'd be surprised how the small things do matter right now. Obviously, people are always thinking about the bigger picture, but really it's what's between the lines. Not the easiest thing to think about. Yes, the chess, the game that you're experiencing, the chess board that you're on. What's the next move? What's the point of all this? So, obviously, it's soul growth. Like it or not, it's basically, there are college-like classes here. But also, there's adolescent classes, and there's classes here for children, on a spiritual level. And the children might be 80 years old, by the way. So, you'd be surprised how many of the young ones are already in college when they're born. Now, they might lose those college credits as they start to fall apart due to this reality. But those that truly want a soul upgrade, really want to accomplish what they want to accomplish, they might have had a broke down life and things are not working, but if there's a way to light that fire and allow a new timeline to come in, it's always a choice. Basically, like you might have hit bottom, but there's someone there to help you through it. But it's up to you to take that assistance and to want to change. And you might get some, you know, some more, chances to change. And yeah, this help, when everybody's used to the hell planet, some of you have been here so long, yes, you get tired of the hellness of it. There's also the soul here that is allowing the hell planet to take over their lives and influence and want to learn from darkness, but then their darkness might take over them and whatever it might be. You find balances, what equilibrium, what you're looking for. Well, like you're diving into your soul, and what do you find? Now, you might be dumping into a dumpster. You might feel that way. But you might be diving into a pool within yourself, deep sea diving within yourself. And what are you there to pull out into this realm? Like you go deep sea diving, you find some kind of treasure, you find something. You're not just deep sea diving for the sake of doing it. You're always looking for something new to connect to. Doesn't mean you have to grab a jellyfish and bring it with you, but either way, you're discovering more about yourself. And yeah, it's not as pretty as it might sound. It's like you go into the energy of others, like, yeah, that's a cave of mirrors. But you go into yourself and just, heal it to just have more balance with yourself, more, you can be alone and not lose your mind. You're not always looking for others for satisfaction. You might be looking for love to some levels, or to be able to share it, but you still have love within yourself. And the love within yourself can magnify and bring more stable ground in the future. If you're not that stable love-wise within, love can become a knife, a dagger. Yeah, and go for the kill. Not in a good way. So, but what you're heading into now, yes, basically soul discovery. You're going to hear that a lot because it's very basic, but it's like still very cryptic. It's like, what are you there to find? No, you'll soon find out.